Believe it or not, it's actually just like 4:30. Like, it's not even that late, and it's already pitch dark outside. That's Scotland in the winter for you, though, isn't it? So today's been a bit of a snow day for us. It's not been a lot of snow with us, but like enough that we were out. We had Grace out in the sledge, and now we're mucking about in the garden. But yeah, other than that, I've actually sat my fat arse here at my desk and just done work most of the day. I did have quite a bit to catch up on, a couple of client setups to get done, and a few bits and pieces here and there that I could have kind of done with tied up. So got them done, and I'll be honest, like, it's time to train. Can't really be fucked. But anyway, I'm gonna go get it done. And I think I've got the gym to myself, so I thought, you know what, I'll take the camera, I'll film the session, talk to you guys a little bit about what I'm doing, and yeah, talk you through the session. So let's head off to the gym. That worked a lot better than I thought it was gonna. Do you ever watch those videos where people like film themselves getting into their car, and then they film the car taking off, and then you realise, wait a minute, you filmed your car taking off, and then you must have drove off, and then you must have had to go back for your camera. If I ever turn into one of those wankers, just fucking hit unsubscribe. 5 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon in Scotland. I wasn't going to show any of this shit, but this is the reality of it. Coming in, having a pre-workout, trying to get in the headspace for training, but also having to tidy up, take the bins out, all that shit. So that's what happens when you both own the gym and train in the same gym. My advice would be, unless you like cleaning windows, don't set up a gym in an old department store with big single glazed windows in it. Fucking have to do this about 2 or 3 times a day. Okay, so that's all the tidying done now, ready to start training. I prefer to just get it done before I train, because then I can actually like just relax, train, and then fuck off once I'm done. Today is my last session of the week. It's kind of like a upper body mix. I'm kind of working on the body parts that I want to work on that a little bit more. So like, so far this week, back and biceps, chest, shoulders, triceps, legs, and now this is just like, as I say, like the upper body stuff I want to hit twice. So got plate loaded shoulder press. I'm not really that bothered about working on front delts again. I just wanted to do this exercise on a day where I wasn't doing any other pressing, so that I could like hit it fresh. I'm just enjoying progressing it, to be honest. So quite a fun one. Neutral grip pull down, lateral raise machine, and then basically just finish with some arms. So exciting, good wee session, get a good wee pump for a Saturday night. We do actually have some music in here as well. Just came in, one of my clients had his headphones in, so I just went for the quieter vibe. It means that you guys can actually hear some of the shit I say. But something about this as well, like sometimes like now that I'm in by myself, you know, after hours on a Saturday night, a little bit dark, put some of the lights off now. I don't know, there's something about just training this place by yourself. Okay, so top set now. It's been go shite recently, so let's hope we can capitalise on that and push up today. So that's decent. It's probably a PB, to be fair. I'm feeling a little bit ballsy, plus I never filmed that last one from the gram, so I'm going to try it again, see if I can get 8 again. or best 2 sets on that machine here. We'll do one more set in this now. Yeah, I feel like I've got enough out of it. I just enjoy this movement. I use these handles, the more neutral grip. These ones, there's nothing wrong with these handles. I can get in that position. I've got the range. I can like move my hands back off that, so I've got the ranges that I need to get there. But whenever I press out here, I always end up with this like dull ache in my left shoulder every time. You know, it ruins the rest of the session. Even trying to do like a lateral raise, I can feel it. So it's not worth it. And this is like neutral grip. Still going to work with the front head of your delt. So is there any reason not to do it? No. So if this feels better than this, then fucking go for it. But alternatively, if this feels good enough, then do that too. It's not going to be a problem. But yeah. Whew. It's something that's worth remembering, just what I'm talking about there, just to kind of dive a bit deeper into that. Like, when a machine will force you into a position, you've got to make sure that you could like get there already. So like, if you're grabbing these handles and you can't pull your hand back, like see, it'll be hard to see here, but I'm pulling my hand back and externally rotating my left shoulder and pulling back. If you couldn't pull back from there, if your hand is stuck to the handle like glue, then that handle is definitely not for you. More people are going to have more range in this position than they are out here. Again, a lot of people will be able to use these handles, and I'm not just talking specifically about this machine, I'm talking about kind of in general. If a machine forces you into a position, it's probably not a good idea to go there. So yeah, that's that. If a machine forces you into a position that you can't naturally get into, let's call it that, okay? Right, I'm going to shut up now before I talk too much. So we're on to some neutral grip pull down now, and for those of you who have been to a gym before, you'll be aware this is not a neutral grip, so I'm going to grab one. I'm actually going to set up with the gym pin crane bar, or whatever they're called, that's what I call it, crane bar, I heard that somewhere. And I'm going to grab the prime handles, which are quite like on this. These big fucking bastards. Although I might need to keep that actually, because this might not sit very well. And one day I've got a video of this, I'll make a cunt of myself on it. Maybe don't let your kids watch this, I realise I swear a lot. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, nah, it didn't. Look at that, it didn't want to rotate. It needs 2 carabiners, which is a bit shit. Which means it's going to bring the height of this down a little bit. Right. But fuck it, I'm not the tallest guy in the world anyway. So I'll fucking get around. Jesus Christ, these handles aren't worth the hassle. But I like the feeling with these. Like, I don't know, I get a good lat pump with these. Honestly, I don't really know why. Because they're not that different to the neutral grip bars, the kind of mag grip copies over there. But anyway, I'm not really that worried about thinking about it. Oh. I think this Life Fitness lat pull down, I mean, it's hard to get a lat pull down wrong, but I do really like this one. Just, it's heavy as fuck, it's got 140 kilo stack. Everything just lines up where it should be, it's heavy duty, does the job. I mean, I'm not going to stand here and fucking talk about a lat pull down for too long, because, I mean, it's a fucking pull at the end of the day, one up, one down. But yeah, I like this one. Been quite happy with this one, so there you go. Life Fitness lat pull down. Like, see my breath, can you see that in the camera? It's not actually that cold in here, which is the weird thing. I think it's the freedom of these, like the fact that you can like obviously pull it in, pull it out sort of thing. Not very technical terms, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I think that's what I like about them. Pretty cool. And these aren't even the real prime ones, these are cheap knockoffs of Amazon. They cost me like 30 quid. I'm sure the prime ones are like 100 quid plus. They look exactly the same. Imagine the cheeky copying them and using the same colour, right? Like, yeah. Let's go ahead. Oh. Moving on to side delts now on the lateral raise machine. Again, Life Fitness Pro 1, so quite a good range of equipment really, Life Fitness Pro 1. And I suppose like nowadays when a lot of the kind of Nautilus stuff and like Cybex stuff's really sought after, not as many people are going after these pieces, but this is the best lateral raise machine I've used to date. So unless there's something out there that I've not used, this is one of the best. If you can get your hands on it, that'd be great. But this one, unfortunately, it's had a shit past life, and someone painted it with a paintbrush, but it looks fucking terrible. So, like when I got it, it was like in pretty shit nick. He'd already painted it. There was like stuff flaking off it. I touched up a couple of bits, but what it's really needing is like a proper sand down and everything. And I do plan to restore it one day, but like I don't want to put it out of use. That's a problem. I enjoy using it too much. So yeah. So this is our only lateral raise movement before we move on to some arm stuff. And obviously this is just a warm up. Still fucking talking. If you can talk through your sets, then obviously they're not hard enough. I'm not sure if the camera picked that up or not, but the pad was rolling up and down my arm a little bit, but it wasn't a lot of movement, but I could feel it sliding. What that means is that your joint that you're moving from, so in this case the shoulder, isn't aligned with the axis of the machine, right? So it sounds fucking fancy. There's a bit here, this arm spins around that, you can see that rod that's going through there. Line up your shoulder with that. So the only way you can really do that is either through changing the seat height, or if you're fucking massive, you might have to just do the single arm to get alignment, because like you'll notice that these are quite narrow, these two pins. So someone that's quite structurally narrow like me, I might get away with it. Someone that's a bit bigger, they might want to come on here and do single arm. So again, there's no harm in doing single arm anyway, but like if you can get away with it, like the reason I hate unilateral stuff, I don't hate it, but I prefer not to do it, it's because it takes longer. So if I can get away with doing both arms up here, which you usually can, then we're grand. Now if we look at that, again, I don't know if the camera picked it up the last time, but there's no movement now at all. I'm not sure if any other coaches who watch this, I don't know if any other coaches do watch this, if you're a coach watching this, say hi. But I notice I fucking give out advice and then don't follow it myself. Bit stiff. Usually I'd advise clients to do their arm work before their lateral raises, because when you get like a side delt pump and then you move on to some arm stuff, like I'm going to do tricep push downs here, all I'll feel is my side delts now. Rookie mistake. what an idiot. But I find that all the time. I find myself giving clients advice and I'm like, I should listen to this, you know that? Anyway. Do as I say, not as I do. That's the saying, isn't it? It's only an annoying thing about using 2 ropes is when the fucking weighing bits are on the wrong side and they hit you. The triceps are already feeling it a fair bit from the push down, so this one's going to burn. Probably would have made sense to do that superset the other way around. But as much as I talk about a lot of the technical stuff sometimes, once I start training, the meathead comes out again. Just start fucking shifting weight sometimes. I think it's good. I think it's good to have a combination of both. Bit of a meathead, but having that understanding of biomechanics, how the body's meant to move. People tend to lean too far one way or the other, but that's people for you. They can't just fucking, they're black or, it's got to be black or white, you know what I mean? Not physically black or white, let's not get into a race war, but yeah, like their thinking tends to be black or white. But let's think about that. Let's just think out loud. I went to my neck first, I went behind after. So when I'm going behind, dumbbells here, I've got my arm, I've not got my arm right there, so I've got my arm here. So there's going to be a bit of tension at the top in that short position. And as I get down here, I'm getting into more length. And there's going to be probably maximal tension like here. I'm just thinking about this as I go through it, on the tricep. But that's a pretty complete one, whereas when we're here, there's no tension here. And then there's a shit ton there. Which one makes more sense to go first? Probably this one, just because it's more of a, like you're getting more of a challenge throughout the range, but at the same time, it's not going to be that much of a difference, is it? Try it the other way around this time, see what happens. Whew. Let's go again. I'm probably resting less than usual today. I'm in a bit of a rush to get back now because I've been here for like 2 hours. And I'm hungry as well, so yeah. Fucking hell, these big bastard benches, man. Dumbbell hit the bench. So that was definitely harder near the top there, and this one's definitely harder at the bottom. Oh yeah, fuck it. Fucking hell, man. Jesus. Same muscle supersets are probably no good for anything apart from getting a pump. Fun though. Okay, now we're on to the machine bicep curl with the Cutler bicep curl, basically the rip-off of the Prime one. That's 2 fakes we've used today. Fucking hell, we've got the fake Nautilus Explode at the beginning and we've got the fake Prime here. To be honest, I don't mind some of the fake kit as long as it's good, and this really surprised me. I thought it was going to feel a lot cheaper. I have used the actual Prime one. It's basically exactly the same. The actual Prime one's too heavy for starting off for a lot of people, so and so is this. So we've had someone actually, and now I'm struggling to get it off, this is embarrassing, make up another counterweight for us. Right. So this just slides on, which is pretty cool. The reason for that is for myself, this is fine, and for most of the guys this is alright, but like some of the girls couldn't even do the machine with no load on it, because I mean, you can feel that. When I used a luggage scale to see how much force you had to pull up with, it was sitting at like 40 kilos at this point, so the weight of the metal for some people is too much alone, so having that extra bit of counterweight actually halved that, so it made a big difference. So yeah, time for some bicep curls. I noticed my battery's dying, I've not got spare ones with me, so I'm going to shut up a little, get a couple of cuts of the training, we've only got this and one more bicep curl to do anyway, and that'll be that. When it comes to loading this machine, obviously there's the 3 pins on this. The bottom pin is going to make it heavier at the top of the rep, the top pin is going to make it lighter at the top of the rep. So what we're going to do is we're going to put most of the weight on the bottom pin for the first set, because what we're going to do is focus on that shortened position first. Muscles will tire in the shortened range first, so if we focus on that first, and then as we go through the movement, we might flip that around and put a bit more of the focus on the lengthened range or the start of the movement. So that's what we're going to do. Take a lot more. So we're now 15 kilos in the bottom peg, 5 kilos on the top. This is probably going to get hard at the top now. So still sticking with a lot of the weight on the bottom pin, still the same setup as the last one. I'm going to go for one more set of this and then I'm going to switch it around, see how quick I fade in this one. My camera is on 5% now, so this might be the last set I get filmed, but after this, literally just going to go onto the bench and do like seated dumbbell bicep curls, and that'll be the workout done. So if we don't make it any further, thanks for watching, guys. 1%, we might get one more set. I've flipped it around now, so we've got 15 kilos on the top, 5 kilos on the bottom pin.